Dear friends, welcome to the channel. Today we are going to make the upma or salty porridge for the breakfast or for evening tea time snack. So let's move towards the recipe and its ingredients which we are going to use in upma or salty porridge. So friends, we require for the cooking potato, we require some tomatoes, we require some green peas, some green chilies. You can chop the green chili in a small quantity and then we can use it as per as your taste. Some cashew nuts and some roasted grams, split grams you are going to use in the cooking. Mustard seeds we will utilize, and of course yes, for the cooking purpose we will use the semolina, and in this I am using 30 grams of semolina. Why I am telling you this quantity? Because later on we will use this quantity for using the water, because sometimes I have noticed that if we are not putting the water correctly, then our porridge will become so mushy and it is not becoming properly. So that's why the ratio of water is very much important in the cooking. So friends, let's start the cooking process. I have taken the non-stick pan for cooking and I have used 2 spoons full of golden butter, aka Deshi ghee. कोई भी brand you can take. Govardhan brand I like it most, and that is very good and having a very good smell. So that is why I am using the Govardhan brand Desi ghee. After heating the ghee, you have to add the mustard seed, that is 1 teaspoon, and let them splutter. When they will start spluttering, we will add our another ingredients. So now I am adding roasted grams in the pan because mustard seeds are already get spluttered, and I will add cashew nuts in the pan itself. Mix it well so that all the cashews as well as roasted grams will get the coating of the oil and the roasting will get properly and we will get the correct color. Please keep it in your mind that you have to do this process while making your flame at a very medium speed. Otherwise what will happen, the grams and the roasted grams as well as your cashew nuts will become brown from the outer surface, but from inside they will not get the proper texture and they will become very soft. In order to get the crunchiness in these nuts, we have to roast these nuts in a medium flame. So we have to keep on stirring so that they will not get burnt and they will not get the black texture. So friends, you can see the texture now that how much I have roasted the nuts and gram. Now after roasting the nuts and gram, I am going to add other ingredients like chili. Now at this stage I will add it. After chili I will use the potatoes, then I will add the peas. After adding the peas, just give a good mix so that all these vegetables will get the coating of oil and they will get mixed with the nuts also. So after mixing all these vegetables, I have just simmer the flame of the gas so that these vegetables will not get burnt. Now I will add the tomatoes over here. As you have noticed that these potatoes and peas are not boiled but semi-boiled. After that, in between I have added the tomatoes, and after adding the tomato immediately I have added the salt, because salt will help the tomato to get soft. So this is the first principle. When we are adding the tomato, we must add the salt at that time, so that tomato will get softened and then the juice of the tomato will come very quickly. Now at this stage, friends, I will add the semolina. Semolina which I am using, that is already roasted. I have roasted the semolina before starting this procedure. Now just give a good mix in this process, so that all the things will get the good mixture, as well as they will get the coating of oil and they will get along with each other. So you can see from this that how the mixture is getting mixed in the bowl. Cover the container with the lid and then let it be having this process of cooking, so that it will get cooked in the heat process. After heating this process, I am now just giving another mix, so that let's see that the heat is properly distributed. Now at this stage I will add the water. So friends, please do remember, as I have told you, the 30 grams of semolina I have used. So I am using the water 120 ml. So that means I am using the 4th time of the semolina water I am using. And at this stage I have added the salt also. Now just give a complete good mix to all this salt and water and the mixture, and now our mixture, our porridge is ready for the cooking. This will not take much time. It is very simple, because already at each and every stage we have given some time for cooking. Now we will increase the flame and we will mix the mixture and see that how this water is getting absorbed by the semolina. After giving the stir, just cover the pan with a lid and make this heat more appropriate distributed inside the pan. After some time, open the lid and then see what is the condition of this. Now you can see, friends, all the water is getting absorbed by the semolina, and then there is no water over here, but still the mixture is not that much dry and not that much watery. It is in between the stage. So I will just mix and I will just mix the mixture in such a way so that the remaining water also will get absorbed inside the mixture. Now at this stage I have closed the heat, and now this mixture will cook in its own heat because flame is closed. So friends, now you can take out the porridge and serve in the plate. As you have noticed, I have made the shape circle, because if you are presenting in the circle, then porridge will not getting cold very easily. So enjoy the serving.